We love hip
I
hop.
want to start off with this top 5 versus BFR Bundog stuff, man. I did a news story on this a few days ago, right when the news broke, where Top 5 released a couple of messages in his Instagram stories. At first, it was a message where it showed BFR Bundog and the Wassas over there in Dubai. And they were in Dubai and they had a sign up in the background. And I'll show everybody everything in a second, but they had the sign up in the background that said XO BFR. When I did the news story, I wasn't completely sure of what the party was, if it was something that was for the weekend or something, but it was XO Associates that were holding a party over there in Dubai. We can backtrack now. We'll go into some of these posts. It got messy. Let's go to Instagram because I blanked the cursing on the post when I reposted them on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Friday Ricky Dread, or at the We Love Hip Hop page, We Love Hip Hop Network. I didn't even check the mic to see if the mic is good. I'll check that out in a second. Sure. Let's see here. Is it this? Yeah. So this is the club that I'm talking about. They're over there. I guess if you can see out the window, they're in Dubai. Top 5 says here, this is what's going on in Dubai. FBFR and FXO. And then there's more over here. The fact that your label is drowning, and I can keep and I keep playing lifeguard, saving you guys, and you guys do this to the president. Fuck BFR. And this is about a day ago. All right. I see some people saying it right away in the comment section. Fake beef, fake news, fake news. And then there's a picture of this gentleman here who was actually the person who they linked up with in Dubai. So the story gets deeper. All right, there's way more clips. I got bare clips for this right here. And I'm going to be asking you guys a question in the poll shortly because, jeez, it's not a good look, man. So let me pull this up courtesy of T.TV. Sorry, my bad, gang. Let's pull this up here. Let's pull this up courtesy of T.TV because all of the blogs have been posting about this shit. So T-Dubs tells Top 5 good luck after his own fallout with BFR for linking up with his old friend who had relations with his mom. Now, I don't know the validity of this shit. All right, let me see what they're saying in the caption here. T-Dubs warns Top 5 about the BFR members after he fell out with them for linking up with Chino in Dubai. So, context. Let's go back to the other page that I have here. Yes, we need an X-Files drop. My bad. I failed y'all with the sound effects. Where's my X-Files drop? Yeah. So I'll show you guys who this Chino gentleman is. If we can go back to this Instagram, to my Instagram page here. So this is the person that they're speaking about. All right. He's the guy who was holding the event. So let's see what he got here. This is Top 5. In his story, what is this? I guess this is text messages. Or no, this looks like Snapchat. All right. Let me know, gang. I'm an old head. Is this Snapchat? What's going on over here? I was like, we got the context. All right. And I'll ask you guys in a poll while we're uncovering this lore here. What I want to ask you guys is GGGs versus BFR a stunt. And I'll put P stunt because I don't feel like spelling out publicity right now. Because I know that's the common consensus that's going around with the people right now. Oh, it's a clout move. It's a play. So here we go. And this is Gang Gang, who's puts bear laughing emojis. And it says here, you thought you were more important than me? Sorry. I'm crying. They can do it. They could do it to me. They could do it to anyone. Good luck. I'm trying to understand this message here. They could do it to me, then they can do it to you. Then they could do it to anyone. Good luck. What do y'all think this means? If they can do it to you, they can do it to anyone. Do what? You know, I from what I'm seeing here with I'm trying to figure out this gang, if this is top 5 or who else this is supposed to be. But let's forward this here. And this is what I showed you guys earlier. More stuff from top 5. Tell them why you ran to Dubai. Certified CI. And he puts up the man's passport. Dude, this Govy and all that shit. Jesus Christ.
Come on. And my dog's pulled up in a collie.
Top 5 with Chino and Bundog in Dubai. Because remember, once upon a time, top 5 was in Dubai, let's say 4 months ago. Right? When there was that whole thing that happened with Homie. By the way, I didn't put it in my list of topics. I don't know if you guys want me to do this. We might need to check on this Julian kid, man. I haven't seen this you post in a while.
No suitcase gang. Where we going? LV store. Touchdown in Dubai. Come on.
So that gentleman, just to give you guys a little bit of context to this right here, and listen, this is just from my own investigative reporting that I'm trying to do from behind the scenes for as many people that I can talk to try to find out what the catalyst of this starting from, of why this started. I mean, apparently this gentleman here, if we can pull up his picture again, this guy here had some choice words for top 5 once upon a time, because we got to understand there's an ongoing beef that's been happening between OVO and XO. Right. Since top 5's come home, he's been representing, showing that like he's repping for Drake, he's repping for OVO. He's said a bunch of times on different streams and stuff, I'm Drake shooter. Even though that's a lot of that shit is just internet fodder, he's repping for Drake. So when he's doing that so crazy, I'm sure that there's gonna be people from XO, and not the people like Nav and who else is in XO besides The Weeknd? Nav and Cash and different guys like that. They might not be hollering at him, but XO got goons too. So from what I heard, one of the Goonies had hollered at top 5, try to page him, say, bro, you trying to rep Soul? Okay, make sure, have that same energy. All right, I'm not going to, I'm paraphrasing. Have that same energy if you want to be repping the boy so crazy. So from there, top 5, apparently, I guess, standing on business. He wasn't backing down. He wasn't like, oh my God, okay, I'm going to stop repping Drake. And don't get it twisted. It's not only him repping for Drake. There's been times where top 5 has dissed XO on Twitter or his Instagram. Let me see if I can actually find some of that shit. Because I'm sure there's a bunch of different posts that I can find from once upon a time where top 5 was dissing XO. All right. Let's see here. Let's pull up Twitter. I just have to do a quick check to see what's going on Twitter. I don't want to go in there and y'all see some titties and shit. You know what I mean? Now, I mean, But I feel like Top 5 has openly dissed XO in the past. Maybe I'll do this. Top 5 XO. Find one of my own posts. Okay. Here we go. Since I beat my case, I haven't seen any bitch ass XO niggas in my city. I wonder why. The president. So he's bigging up his chest when it comes to dissing these niggas. It's not like some sneak dissing, behind the scenes dissing. The man's posting in his stories, and this is just one of them. I feel like there's more than this, where he's shitting on these niggas. There's another one here. These are the two biggest coke heads I know. I don't know why I find that funny when I see, I don't know who this guy is, so I'm not laughing at this guy, okay? Any of the XO members, if y'all see this, no matter how, I pick no sides. Y'all seen this already. Don't come for me, fam. I'm just doing my job. Josh Berger says, the never-ending OVO versus XO war. Somebody needs to do a documentary on this. You right about that, Josh. I think a lot of the times, when it comes to a documentary on something like this, the things that people might uncover or maybe have uncovered while doing research for said documentary, they're like, I don't know if I want to delve that deep into the wormhole of the OVO XO beef, right? We Love Hip Hop Network says, be careful, Friday. I know, right? I'm stepping on thin ice right now. Because when it comes to talking about street beef in Toronto, listen, all jokes aside, it's not a joke. All right, these niggas, like, they're sending shots back and forth on Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, and people will say, well, it's a play. These guys are trying to run some game on us so that they can get some clout. If it's not, real life consequences can happen. It doesn't have to mean necessarily between the rappers themselves, but all these guys have crews, and all of these. To be honest, all of these guys have crews that are in jail, who have done some heinous crimes and stuff like that. So it's not like niggas ain't willing to take it there. Be clear on that. But if I can pull up one of my old interviews, and I feel like I'm having deja vu because I did this not too long ago. Who's my cat, Randy? All right, let's see. I know there was a part where I asked in this interview, and salute to Peter A.W.O.L. He's over there in the West Coast, over there in Vancouver. Great interview. For people who know, they know his story. You can go into the news articles and see about him surviving 26 shots and his affiliations with different people. We ain't gonna mention it over here, all right? But with said affiliations, I asked about the Drake stuff, and it just so happened that Drake and OVO both kind of got the same affiliations. I'm just saying. Dory, I'm treading lightly, and then we'll get right back to the other part of the fuckery. We're going from one level of fuckery to another.
What are your thoughts on that, man? Like, there was a lot of.
How do we do this? Let's go right
after this comment
here.
What are your thoughts on
after this conversation? We don't have to hear about that kind of stuff anymore.
Facts. Last couple of things I want to ask you here, because with Drake being mentioned, one of the things that came out of this whole Kendrick Lamar Drake beef was the OVO XO thing. What are your thoughts on that, man? Like, there was a lot of like news stories and all kind of weird shit that was going on with it, man. And I had my little theories here and there, but what are your thoughts on it, man?
So shout out to my Palestinian bros that are tight with EXO and the whole team, whether it's A.W.O.L or
Salute.
Cash. Those are our best friends and really good dudes. And Drake knows what his issue is with the man. You know what I mean? It's not a small issue, but it's not a big issue. It's nothing that can't be fixed. And he knows who to talk to do that. And like I said, there might be a break in communication somewhere, but he knows exactly who to talk to fix that situation. I don't think
Okay.
I don't think that I can really elaborate on it much more. Like if I'm talking generally as just someone viewing the situation, it's sad these guys started off as friends. Drake definitely helped him. I heard a lot about Drake perhaps maybe taking advantage of his talents and all of that, but to me that's all small stuff, right? Maybe it's because I've died and I have a different perspective on life, but a lot of my friends that are
Salute to
friends on
Streamium.
both sides too don't see it as that big of a situation. There's a lot of politics involved sometimes, but there's a lot of common ground they have too. The same people that support Drake in a lot of ways support A.W.O.L, and if he wants to fix it, that's not a big deal.
Yeah. So when it comes to man saying like, "Yo, I'm repping for the OVO brand, or I'm repping Drake," there's gonna be guys who are on the other side who feel a ways. All right, these guys are having it's a more than a music beef. I gotta be honest. Between this whole OVO and EXO shit, it's more than just the music, as they say. You know how rappers to be like, "Yo, it's more than music." I guess it's more than music. These niggas really hate each other, and don't get it twisted. It doesn't mean that whole thing that happened between the homes, whether it's the shooting that happened over at Cash XO's home or the shooting that happened over at Drake's home. No, none of those things are connected. And I'm not even trying to say that. All right. I'm putting that on record right now. I ain't trying to say that. Because Jesus Christ, the wormhole can get really deep. But when it comes to just being like, yeah, I'm repping for Drake, there can be real world implications. And this is why bringing it back full circle to the whole top 5 and the GG's thing. Top 5 and BFR Bundog thing. Top 5 took offense. He's seen these niggas who are down with the EXO, who might have said some choice words to him for repping so hard for Drake, and now things are going left.
Touchdown in Dubai. Come on. And my dog's pulled up in a collie. No suitcase gang. Where we going? LV store. Touchdown.
See, this is when everything was lovely, man. Because once Top 5 first touched home, he was like, him and the Wassas, they were rolling tight. There was all types of footage, like fucking him and Bundog were moving around, making peace with different rappers. Like, y'all remember when they made peace with DJ Snoopy? Is that somewhere around here? I'll find out in a minute. But the back and forth continued. It continued. Let me see what else they got here. Pressa jumped in. Bundog jumped in. Let me see if I can go in order, though. So top 5 goes back and forth with WhyG, Bundog, the end of GGG and BFR. So we saw all of this already. So what's this? What a wonderful day. It's still FBFR. And this is from yesterday. Now we got YG who jumped in. Says, laugh out loud. Can't go back and forth with someone who buys views and streams. Made my song with him have to go and repost it many times because he's botting it. Hashtag no authentic. Hashtag president's choice. Hashtag no name. Y'all know what a no name brand is? The context. I'll give you a little bit of context because we're in Canada. For the people who are outside of Canada, they might not know what YG's talking about. Let's do this. Presidents choice. No name. I used to work for Shoppers once upon a time. I've told y'all this many times. No name brand. So just to give y'all some images. All right, so it's all like the generic brands of shit, but it's just called No Name. They could have found a better name, but that's the name of the product. It's just No Name. No Name butter. No Name, cheese rice crackers. No Name beer. It's a mosh thing, bro. Hold on. What are you guys talking about here in the comments, man? You're being divisive, man. What's this over here? Sorry, let me change my screen. Ricky Dredd versus WhaC 100. Me and WhaC got beef? Carol says, DJ Akademiks 5 mil going down the drain. I know none of y'all believe that shit, right? I'm not trying to be a hater, but Ak ain't gave these niggas no 5 mil. If Ak gave these niggas any type of money, like that kind of level of money, about 5 mil for you, 5 mil for Pressa, you already rich still, but yo, here a 5 mil still, 5 mil for Bundog so he can stop sliding, blah, blah, blah. Caparoo. Where's that shit, man? These niggas is capping, bro. Because if that was the case, I feel like Ak would be talking about these niggas way more. Top 5 Akademiks. Yeah, I'm there.
Big Ak in the building, man. The Academy Records. I told you I was launching, man. Listen, I dropped a $25 million bag. I had to do it, man. The first signees to the Academy Records, the biggest demons out of Toronto. Yo,
friends.
Listen.
How many of us have them?
Y'all artists? Y'all artists?
Hold on, let me get both of them in the frame.
Y'all don't have a hit song. Y'all not dripping like this. It's gonna take a while. Let me.
Ones we can depend on, friends.
5 mil. I signed him for 5 mil in his pocket. 5 mil straight. Hey, this guy been rich. I just gave him 5 mil just cause. Okay?
Just cause.
Yo, Bundog. Yo, you got that. Tell him Bundog sliding right now. He's sliding somewhere. The newest roster that's happened. Yo, listen. No. I had to give Bundog 5 mil just for him to stop sliding. That was only stipulation. No more sliding. It's over.
Stop sliding.
Over.
Okay. Just for him to stop sliding. Big Ak. 25 mil. It's nothing. Remy says Ak don't care. He got his money. It's not his money. Ak didn't spend no 5 mil on no or 25 mil on niggas, bro. It's for the gram. We did it for the gram, man. Don't believe that shit. Yolanda Richards put laughing emoji. She don't believe that shit. I did it for the gram. Come on, fam. I was born on a day, but it wasn't yesterday. I didn't think we even had to investigate that one right there. I did it for the gram. Okay, let's continue. President. I know this has real life consequences, but yo, niggas be funny with the clapbacks. All right? Let's put up the president's choice. I did all that looking and digging in, and I YG did it for me. See? What we got over here? So YG, so this is Top 5 posting in his stories. YG's new music video 5 months ago. I can't go back and forth with a man doing 18K views in 5 months. Crying emojis. What are these niggas beefing about? For real, for real. Like, I know it started over like niggas, I don't want to say crew hopping, but rolling with the other camp. By the way, are y'all okay with that? I know me. I'm a media guy. So if you see me get some access passes to an EXO event and you see me defending Drake, it's nothing. I'm a media guy. I'm not a rapper. I'm not affiliated with any crews or anything like that. But is it okay for Drake to do the same? I'm not Drake, sorry, for the Wassers to do the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, can they go over and be in Drake's mansion one day playing basketball, and then be in Dubai hanging with the EXO niggas a couple of months later? I'm not even asking. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm asking y'all. 1 in the chat if that's cool. 2 in the chat if that's a no-no. Because keep in mind, these guys are not gang members like that. Like, they're musicians. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much people try to put the gang shit on them, they're musicians. So the more connections, the better. Right? I'll reiterate for the people who are in the back, right? Is it okay for the Wassas to be at the embassy one day, hooping it up with Drake, you know what I'm saying? Crossing Drake over, and then be at the VIP section, popping bottles with some EXO niggas like a few months later? 1 in the chat if that's fine. 2 in the chat if that's, yo, arms house bridging, violation thing bridging. Let me know, man. Yo, I'm not even putting that comment on the screen at SG. Salute to you, but I'm not putting that comment on the screen. Yikes. Yikes. We Love Hip Hop Network says no, 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 too. Gucci Ghost with a 2 in there. Me, myself, and Irene puts a 1. Paul Chichi, or sorry, Cece puts a 1. Neil Davis got a 1 in there too. A lot of people are okay with it. Josh Berger says there's no loyalty in the streets. Carol says Drake took press on the world on his first world tour. You got a point still. Yeah, that don't look so great. I'm not even trying to diss. I'm just going by what y'all saying. All right, Comic Gang Strong. We live streaming. It's me and my co-host, the live stream. All right, I ain't said it. It was the stream. It was the scream. But yeah, let's get back to this post here. I can't go back and forth with somebody doing 18 views in 5 months. Here we go. Top 5 still continues. It says, you guys can't even go back and forth. Can't even go back to your own hood. That's so sad. The Mollies banned you guys. Holy fuck. I would have been ashamed. And then more FBFR. I'm contemplating, man. Because we can get really deep into the weeds over here, man. To give some context to what he mean, but what do you mean by that? Because there's been Comment Gang, do y'all want me to go deeper into the weeds, bro? 1 in the chat if y'all want me to go deeper into it. We can go deeper into this wormhole, man. 1 in the chat if y'all want me to go deeper into the wormhole. 2 in the chat if you're like, Friday, step out. You know, just stay on this. Don't go any deeper, bro. Don't go there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Pause for real. Okay. Holy fuck. I'm gonna get some phone calls about this shit, man. Like I said, press the red button. Listen, bro, I'm the one who has to watch my head back, bro. Team Finished Music says, for sure, for clout, mans already have their feet through the door. They ain't trying to fumble them bags. Are you sure? Are you sure, sir? Niggas fumble the bag every day, B. Niggas fumble the bag every day. That'll be like pretty much right in the wheelhouse. Oh, you know, Toronto niggas fumble the bag. Toronto rap niggas fumble the bag. Oh, surprise, surprise. Oh my God, clutch my pearls. 99, we gotta find Julian for real. I got screens to open, fam. Don't distract me right now, bro. Guys, smash up out here, bro. Hope you're enjoying the video. Do me a quick favor while you're here and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. And join the comment gang and subscribe. It's free. It's getting spooky out here. Let's go to Torontology. Let's go to the Reddit. Why Jizzle? YG with another message. Smoking on Ibs. Goof kids used to ball up. Sorry, give me a second. I gotta wrap my head around reading YG. Besides my trash reading. Goof kids used to ball up the smiling face with the dogs too. Excellent youths. Stop chat. Long live Row. Real bad boy head busser. My next post is music 35 times top 5. Holy. Ain't that some shit? 35 times top 5 mixtapes, summertime, Killer by Myself, 2 mixtapes on the way, as well as a couple of EPs about to flood the place again. I won't talk about these I guess this is for bots. No, it's not for bots. It's actually, y'all got to help me when it comes to this. When Toronto mans use the robot emoji, it don't necessarily mean for robots, right? It's I think it's for Transformers, the Transformer youths. Y'all know what I mean by Transformers. Once a woman and then no, I'm a man. What? More than meets the eye. I'm a piece of shit, man. Okay, let's get back to this. I want to talk about these Transformers, Lil Monty and his dry ass cronies ever again. Lol. Right, and big salute to Lil Monty. Lil Monty's he's part. Well, he's up there in the Uptop. He's in Driftwood in area, and I was gonna say he's down with the crew, but things have changed. A.W.O.L, wish you heard that sad shit your homies used to say, shaking my head. You'll be disappointed. Their disrespect. Be right back. Okay. You can go deeper. This is from 5 months ago. And this is from Lil Monty's page. Wham to your big vanish. Yeah, thought it was. I don't got ops. I'm living life. Bring your whole ass to the city, or else get off my dick, little F. Wallahi, when I got banned from the town, when you got banned from the town, niggas loud you because of dog. Keep it a buck. And I guess they're talking about Bundog. At me next time, Porsk. Quit sneak dissing for I deal with you like a certain man who used to box you. You a store runner, my boy. Long live Sizzlack. Yo. I'm getting tired from actually reading that, man. Okay, let's get out of the dirt. Let's get out of there. So there's issues going on. All right. For the people who are online, who know, who be on these Reddit streets, they know that there's been an internal issue that's been going on between the people over there up top, over there on in Driftwood area. Okay. My mind takes me back to years ago when there was an issue between FB and Pressa and when FB first came home. But like I said, let me get out of the weeds there. All right, we're getting out of there. Swim. Hold on. Get out. Ah. Jesus Christ. Okay. So then this gives the context to this. So you guys can't even come back to your own so you guys can't even go back to own your hurt. How is this written? This is why I can't read the shit. Your own hood. Own your hood. I started thinking I'm crazy, like Friday. You can't read? No, it says own your hood. It's supposed to say your own hood. My salute to you, Top 5, but bro, get it together over there, bro. That's so sad. The Molly's banned you guys. Holy fuck. I would have been ashamed. Then it continues. The scariest thing in this world is a friend killer. That's not a spell check, Rico. That's like a sentence structuring check. Yo, is there some Montreal news? I try to keep up with the Montreal news. I follow the pages. Let me know if there's something that I'm missing. And if there's a connection to this right here. Okay, let's continue. Now BFR Bundog finally responds. I just woke up. Give me a sec, guys. I'm about to ja rule these fake gangsters. Is that you, 5? And there's a bunch of 5s over here. Now, I watched the story post, because it's my job. And in that story post, I don't know if it's still up. Let's see if Bundog still has that post, because this is might be less than 24 hours. Because there was music playing on that.
The game was missing. I ain't worried a million conditions. This is what the game was missing. I ain't worried about no image of.
Hold on, but there's more shit in here.
Heard you sitting in the trap and knocking nothing off.
A million conditions. This is what the game was missing. I ain't worried about no image. I'm a real nigga. And if they ever violate me, I'ma kill nigga. A million.
Heard you sitting in the
million conditions. Million conditions. This is a million conditions.
Let's stop this right here. I got some real members. No one can't say, I could barely see this shit. No one can't say this guy don't put on for the city. Anyhow, not to get sidetracked, but what Bundog had posted in his stories was the I smell pussy. Y'all remember that 50 Cent song? I smell pussy. So he was running that. Let's see what else we got here. I think that's the last one. These guys, bro. So this is WhyG posting in his Instagram story. Today, years old is when I found out they ran you down and clapped you with the water bottle too. Laughing emojis. I never watched the whole thing. Gangsters. That's cap, bro. Respectfully to you, WhyG. That's cap.
Yo, it's good, B? The fuck yo, you B?
Right. Let me just make sure I've gotten through all of this shit. So FlippaGGG jumped in. And exclusive to T.TV. FlippaGGG jumped in. He says, at Pressa Armani, you tranny looking goofy. Didn't you plead to a domestic assault on your ex-girl 2 weeks ago in LA? God damn. And this is, what is this here? Rate my lawyer 1 to 99. How you flex going to court to plead to a domestic? You love assault, eh? Don't talk to the real gangsters. Are you not entertained? Listen, fam, niggas is in jail sending shots, bro. All right? FlippaGGG, I think he got like 2 life sentences for being implicated in some, even like one of them being a mob hit and stuff like that. It's a mod thing. Let me check the poll, because now that we've gotten deeper, we've dug deeper into the weeds. Let me ask you guys again. Is it for the gram? Is it a publicity stunt? Or is this real shit? So I asked, is the GGGs versus BFR a peace stunt or publicity stunt? 70% of y'all say yes, and 30% of y'all ain't buying it. Y'all like, this is some real shit. I don't know, gang. It's sad because like these niggas, they're better united than they are apart, right? And we've discussed Toronto rappers fumbling the bag. That's just a thing that Toronto rappers do. So it would be hard for people to believe like, oh, well, come on, man. For the amount of things that has happened in the scene, for the amount of people that we've already seen fumble the bag, why would these guys just do that, man? Like, are they crazy, bro? Like, isn't that a sign of a crazy person when somebody keeps on doing the same thing, expecting the same results? Yeah, niggas might be a little bit crazy. Because niggas fumble the bag every day, B. Keep in mind, together, when these guys are unified, and they've been unified for years, they haven't just got unified since Top 5 came home. They've been unified for years. Together, that got them noticed and put on academic streams and all these different types of things. Like, no matter how much Top 5 has gotten a lot of attention on his own, it helps to have the Wasas with you and, you know, a few different other crews. And, you know, instead of everybody being divided. Let me see if I can find more recent video here from the homie Honcho Hoodlum. Because fumble in the bag is like, it's like a state of, it's like an art form over here. More things here, man. What about our scene? Let's get back to the Toronto rap scene.
Mm-hmm. I could only be a hater to be like, oh, yeah, fuck it. I have to respect him. Like, what? Reason I'm throwing dog in it, I know. Yeah, Houdini took it to it. Houdini.
Right here.
Conversation, and it's like, fuck, niggas have to do what they have to do. I have to respect it.
Yeah.
If I don't respect it, I'm a hater. There's either two things. You have to respect it or you're a hater. I'm not a hater. I've never been a hater in my life.
No.
I don't even hate my ops. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No real nigga shit, man. Okay, so on the reverse, who fumbled the bag in Toronto? Hope you're enjoying the video. Do me a quick favor while you're here and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. And join the comment gang and subscribe. It's free. What he said.
Everybody. Fuck, I fumbled the bag. I fumbled the bag. Everyone fumbled the bag. I fumbled the bag. Everyone fumbled the bag. You want to go from the Heartless G fumbled the bag? Sam G fumbled the bag. Hoodlum fumbled the bag. What's there? Like, there's a Bugs fumbled the bag. Fucking a bunch of niggas fumbled the bag. Even the rappers that you guys think are hot in the city fumbled the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, tell the truth.
Yo, this guy's like a prophet, man. He said, even the rappers that you think are hot in the city fumbled the bag. Who are we talking about? The rappers who are hot in the city fumbling the bag? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, tell the truth. Let's G fumble the bag. Sam G fumble the bag. Hoodlum fumble the bag. What else is there? Like, there's a Bugs fumbled the bag.
Salute to V first.
Fucking a bunch of niggas fumbled the bag. Even the rappers that you guys think are hot in the city fumbled the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, tell the truth. Let's be real. Houdini? Yeah, Houdini took it to it. Houdini took it to that notch level.
Mm.
And then even him, like Doovie is like that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doovie is one of those guys who like took it to a notch level. Like when he touches, it's a different thing. You know what I mean? Like streets is waiting for him.
Technically, he kind of fumbled the bag too from being
That's
away.
what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Niggas, everyone burn it, man. Everyone fumbled the bag. Once you go to jail, fat niggas die. Bully fumbled the bag. Smoke dog fumbled the bag.
Hold on.
Everyone
Don't
fumbled
do that.
the bag.
The ones who passed away, we can't count them as. Yo, fam, we're a city of bag fumblers, yo. Fumble the bag because they're not here. But if you're in jail, it's like, bro,
it's everything. It's just life in general. It's like you have to think about his life. Like niggas make it because they make strategic moves and do this. Like you are this person. You can't do what you do. Majority of the niggas, not just like everyone dies. Everyone has to die. That's skeletal in the world. You know what I mean? But a lot of things are preventable if you evaluate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Niggas are young to evaluate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, before you know it, boom, they're crumbled up and it's like, boom. Everyone fumbled the bag. Tell you the truth.
I'm playing this for a reason because you're going to get to one of the people that we're talking about right now. Ready for it? Let's go.
There's no nigga that didn't fumble the bag in Toronto that I've seen since fucking like Tory Lanez in them.
And Drake in them.
Probably Dog.
Dog. They keep on mentioning this. Dog. They don't even call him the whole name, Bundog. It's Dog.
Probably throw Dog in there. Cause the reason I'm throwing Dog in there, I know Bundog. I was in jail in Bundog. Bro, ask Bundog or put this out there. I was there when Bundog said, yo, I'm starting a label. It's gonna be called Blue Feather Records BFR. I'm looking at him like nigga, this ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I'm being real, like, cause remember, I've been rapping. So when I land in the pen, everybody wants to tell me about their rap skills, what they're fucking dropping, what label they have. Like 100 niggas. Bundog was a part of 100 niggas that told me they have a label coming, this, that. Like from 2014.
Damn.
2014.
Listen, these stories are gonna go down in hip hop history. I got you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So now where I see, I'm like, I can only be a hater to be like, oh, yeah, fuck it. I have to respect him. Like, what the? He was thinking different.
Yeah. He executed.
He was thinking different.
He didn't just talk about it.
When we were in the pen, remember, he was in the pen. Like, Press was running the show. But behind the scenes, like, Bundog was orchestrating a lot of stuff. Bundog had the pen going crazy. Bundog had Drake and Meat Mills over the phone talking to lifers. Niggas that are never coming home. You know what I'm talking about? Like, some legendary shit in the pen that he...
That kind of stings. He said he had who over on the phone talking to lifers?
Stuff. Bundog had the pen going crazy. Bundog had Drake and Meat Mills over the phone talking to lifers. Niggas that...
Listen, I can understand both sides of the story here, right? We're not going to let up on an opportunity to be around certain peoples. I can get that. But I could also understand the loyalty factor. All right. Drake has been standing in these guys' corner for a long time. I seen somebody mention in the chat earlier how Drake put Press on his first tour. First stage show, period. So I'm not saying don't roll with them mans over there at EXO, but I could understand where this beef started from. All right. Luke Lofters says Top 5 and Bundog are brethren. It's defo a publicity stunt. I ain't buying it, B. And I'm not even just going from my own research that I've done myself behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not buying it. It sounds cool, like, they're just doing it for the gram. It sounds cool, but like, I'm just not buying it, B. So it continues. And this is courtesy of 6 Entertainment. Lil OT, this is Top 5 and Bundog after their recent online beef. And Lil OT posted in his Instagram story, what happens? Y'all fried the mascot. And I'm glad that they put the little circle thing over here. Listen, man. You guys are trying to tell me that this is fake beef. Niggas is pulling up everything out the archives. Oh, remember this? Oh, remember that? But niggas is faking their beef. All right, gang. All right. And for the people who don't know who Lil OT is, Lil OT's over there in Ottawa, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. But he's an affiliate. Sorry, just to finish my thought. He's an affiliate of the WASAs or the BFR guys. Okay. They've been supporting him, and I think or Hamilton. My bad. Hamilton. Why did I think Ottawa? What are you saying over here, Trisha A? Top 5 unfollowed Bundog and Pressa. It's serious on his end. Yes, it is serious, but the unfollow doesn't mean that to me. I think a lot of people put too much weight in a follow. Okay, Top 5 has followed me and unfollowed me multiple times. Mind you, there was a space of time where I was kind of watching my head back still. So I could understand. The follow might mean something. You're right. You're right. My bad, Trisha. You're right. The follow might mean something. Where did this end here now? Where can we end this? Where can we get this where these guys maybe get some kind of resolution? Like I said earlier, they work better together than apart. But I could also understand the loyalty factor. And from what I've played everything here, I feel like I played all of the different pieces to the puzzle of why this is not just, okay, you're hanging out with the OV or with the EXO guys. Well, you know, why is he being so emotional? If one of the mans from EXO tells you, and I'm not here to be a top 5 defender or any defender, I'm just here to break it down, right? If one of the guys from the EXO crew tell you, you know what, I'll see you when I see you. Right? And then you know what that means. All right. I'm not giving you all of the details, but I'm just saying, niggas gave you that see you when I see you energy. So, and then you see your mans in them that you do enough content with, you guys break bread together, hanging with the same people that said, yo, I'll see you when I see you, when they're not around you. I could see where things can get a little bit mucky. All right. So salute to both parties. Like I said, I don't think it's fake. I'll give you one better. It's not fake. But the problem is when it comes to stuff like this is that niggas is real niggas. These guys can diss each other online, but if their crews do bump into each other, real shit can happen. All right? Carol, you guys, stop y'all talking shit about me behind my back. I can see you. If Drake unfollow Friday, gonna turn it into Death Row Pac. Shit, you never know, bro. I might crash out. Last thought I have on this here, because you did bring up Drake. Him and the EXO guys could be the only ones who can resolve this issue here. My bad. They might be the only ones who could resolve this issue here. When you really think about it. Because you got guys who are, I don't want to call them side characters, but they're not the main characters. They're not Drake. They're not The Weeknd. Right? They're not even the EXO and OVO guys. They're other members of the people around them. So the only people who can actually resolve it are the people who are in the crews themselves. Whether it's the EXO guys, whether it's, I don't know if The Weeknd is that involved in what's going on with these niggas in the street. But, if he does go check on what's going on, like, yo, niggas is beefing over there. You might want to check on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go see if you maybe can get this shit resolved, guys. Like, so what are you trying to tell me, that the Wasas and the GGs got beef because of our crews? You all can help that. And I'm saying same on the OVO side. Right? You guys can fix this. My bad, gang. I just had to fix the thing there. I got you. We're good now. We're good. You guys can fix this. Okay, so, and listen, it doesn't have to be something that y'all say in public or whatever. We don't need to see a post from EXO. We don't need to see a post from Drake. Y'all can holler at these niggas behind the scenes. And, you know, once we just see in front of the scenes that BFR and the GGs are friends again, we're good. Okay? That's my advice for y'all. Holler at these niggas behind the scenes, whether it's somebody from the EXO camp, somebody from the OVO camp. Holler at these mans behind the scenes. Y'all see that these niggas is crashing out. We're not the only ones who can see it. No matter how famous and rich you guys are, y'all can see that the YNs are crashing out in your city right now, and they're ready to go to war with each other because of the fact that you guys don't get along. Keep that in mind. They're beefing because y'all don't get along. So y'all can fix it and maybe even mend the beef that y'all got going on. I don't know the whole intricacies of everything. Like I played the clip from the Peter A.W.O.L interview. He wasn't able to give all the details, but he also said that it's something that can be fixed. So if a big man like that is saying this is something that can be fixed, maybe it's something that could be fixed. All right? Wireless Festival will tell us all about everything about this beef. Man, we have Rolling Loud coming up, if that even is happening. So you're trying to tell me that we're going to have guys who are more divided than we already are divided? Niggas ain't going to be able to go outside and go around anybody because we're going to be worried that the Toronto rappers are going to shoot each other up. Come on, fam. Listen, that's all I got on this, man. I'll leave it alone. Let y'all figure it out, man. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.